Today, we're at a spot landing contest where General Patton trained his troops during World War II. Stay tuned.
Okay, we gotta fill that tank up with water and then we'll spray it. We'll make it too wide. Oh, sorry about that.
Traffic spot landing contest window is now open. Runway 6, Chiriaco Summit.
Carl 5th. And Chiriaco Summit, Rocket 96 Bravo, overhead, entering 11 now.
Oh my God, says we have 2 minutes to go. We want to move all this stuff back by the plane so that
Welcome once again to Captain Fred's Aviation Theater. Today we're at Chiriaco Summit, where General Patton trained his troops during World War II. And with me is Phil Yoon, and he's going to tell you why we're here and what we're going to be doing. Phil, tell our viewers why we're here today.
Well, today we're having a spot landing contest. The Gillespie Pilots Association has a bunch of prizes, and we're going to see who can land closest to this line behind us.
Does anybody ever land on the line, or it's the one who's closest?
We've had several people who've landed on the line. Several years ago, Sparky landed on the line in his Peton pole and won the contest. He collapsed his gear also.
Where is Chiriaco, for our viewers' benefit?
We're east of Indio on Interstate 10 between Indio and Blythe.
Using a road map, you would say that we're northeast of the Salton Sea?
Yeah.
And how far is it from San Diego?
Oh, maybe about 60 or 70 nautical miles.
And if the people came out here, there's only one thing to see.
Just the Patton Museum.
The General Patton Museum. How many planes do you expect to be here today?
Our best showing was about 54 airplanes several years ago, and last year we had some problems, but this year we're expecting at least the 54, and we're prepared for a lot more.
Well, we have a beautiful day for it, so let's see what happens.
Come on, keep it air, Morris. It's going short, short.
With me now is Phyllis Tromby, who's the most important person here today. She's the official scorer of the spot landing contest. Phyllis, would you tell our viewers how you score a spot landing contest?
Well, we've got some people stationed along at particular intervals along the runway here, and it's marked down in the feet how far the airplane lands from the line. The line is right here in back of us. And basically we're on the radio listening to the communications, and we listen for the N number of the airplane, the type of airplane. I write all that down, and then the people who are stationed along the particular markers on the runway will call out the distance that the airplanes have, at which they've landed. And it is the final landing of the mains, the main wheels, that will determine the landing distance
When
of
they
each
come to a
airplane.
dead stop?
No, the final landing, the
Touchdown?
final touchdown, when they're actually still on the ground. If they bounce, it's the final bounce. It's the final landing. So, and no one can land before the line. If they do, they're disqualified.
It's like scratching on the running broad jump. How close do some of these airplanes get?
Well, we had a couple of people last year who landed right on the dust, right on the line.
Well, you can't get any better than that.
We can't.
So did they tie?
We had a couple of ties, yes. And we also have a booby prize for the person who lands the furthest. And
If I landed the furthest, I'd just keep on going. I wouldn't come back.
sometimes people do. And if people make a really big bounce, they just head on out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Phyllis Tromby, the official scorer.
first place. John Anderson in his Cherokee. Bill Blaylock in his Aviation.
If you're ever near Scirocco, I recommend a visit to the General Patton Museum.
I don't know.
Vern Kagan flew us back to Gillespie Field in his beautiful Sundowner. We had a great time, and we encourage all pilots to participate in the spot landing contest at Scirocco next year.